religious healing is really, really tough. And I just wanted to take a minute to hold space with you. And there's this odd recalibration period where when we were super like brainwashed and codependent to cult energies. Sorry if that offends anybody, but that's how I feel about organized religion. You know, there's this reclamation and there's almost this hypervigilance, like break free point. And that break free moment is so fucking important, and it can often seem extreme, but it is equal and opposite to the extreme that we were brought up in. And I just wanted to let you know that it's just really difficult. And I think that certain terms like surrender, surrender to God, all of these things are so triggering because that's ultimately what we have to do. Like, it's about finding and discerning the truth within the religious system that we are escaping from, because there's truth in all lenses. That's been truly one of the most difficult things for me, is to accept that there was truth in a lot of religion, even though I was raised Catholic and I was so angry about it. And I was so angry at God for letting me be sold for crack, at 6 months old. I was so mad at God. But then I started realizing that, like, I was placing that outside of myself. And as I brought it into myself and surrendered to my own greatness, I was able to better receive myself, my own goddess energy. And, you don't have to know where you're going. Religion always wants us to know everything. It's like this weird, they want us to think that this book can answer all the questions. I'm sorry, but it can't. And I think most of us know that. That's why a lot of religious people get so offended if we ask questions. They're like, how dare you question me when you have a simple question, or if you find holes in their religion, you're not allowed to question it. So there's this fear within our own nervous system of questioning what we actually want. It's so important that we ask ourselves who, what, where, when, why, and how. How did that affect me? How do I want to move going forward? Do you see how I balance that? Who was I raised to be? Who am I now? And if you're feeling confused, that's valid, right? I'm feeling this way. Who do I want to be? When you can separate the past and the future and really start like moving the past away from you while still holding space for it, you can start shifting things. And there's so much power in not knowing. There's so much power in not knowing, because you can get clearer on deciding what you want. But we can't force it in the same way we were forced into this religious system. We were forced to have these beliefs. We were forced to believe that this man died on a cross for us. It never added up. And I think so many of us know that, and we're so fearful of breaking free and letting people down. And I would love to invite you, if you ever wanted to dive deeper into this, I would love to work with you. Or anyone else who has religious trauma, like, we can work through them. It's really about regulating and creating safety, security, and stability. So the 3 affirmations I want you to focus on are: I am safe, I am secure, I am stable. And once you kind of get those down, it is safe to not know. I don't have to know everything. That's why we have free will. We get to make choices. And if you are embodying a version that you love, if you are becoming that version that you want to be, then the choices that you make will be of integrity. Integrity is the most important thing, and in my opinion, religion fucking lacks that. They lack integrity. They're hypocritical. How you do one thing is how you do all things. And I took those lessons, and I started becoming the version of the person that I knew I wanted to be. And it turned out that she's like fucking awesome. Like, you're fucking awesome, right? And I don't know, this is a spacey video, but I just wanted to make that for you and let you know that you're not alone. You're not alone at all. And I'm so proud of you for breaking free from that. Like, the amount of work that it takes to overcome the ego when we are forced into religion is very difficult. And I'm just really fucking proud of you. And I know that a lot of people will shame you for that because they're still stuck in it, but holy shit, I'm proud of you. I honor you. I honor your journey. And it is so okay to not know what you want, but it is important to get clear on what you do not want. Okay? You don't have to know what you want, but you need to know what you don't want. And don't focus overly on what you don't want, but get clear on what doesn't suit you, what doesn't work for you. And then you can decide what does. And it can be a learning curve of like, actually, I don't like this. You're not set in stone with it, right? Okay, I changed my mind again. I pivoted. I didn't like this. But anyways, I hope that this reached you in a good way. And you have a good day, babe.